Hello, welcome back to Nails by Sora. Today I'm going to be doing the Hailey Bieber Glazed Donut manicure, which in essence is really just a white or a milky white base with a pearlized / chroming overlay. It's really simple, really straightforward. And honestly, after months of doing not really intricate, but a lot of different colors and really trying to be bright and try new design techniques, it's both refreshing and a little disconcerting to have basically what feels like naked nails, because really they look the same to me, my left hand and my right hand, and this hand has already been done. But it's a really popular look right now, and I figured I'd, no pun intended, try my hand at it. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm starting out, as always, with my dehydrator and my nail primer, and we're just going to get into it. I wanted to originally, or initially, do a dip process, but I couldn't really find the right milky white in my dip powder, so I decided to just go with gel polish. So I'll be using Madame Glam's Dreaming of Iceland, which I actually thought, by looking at my swatch, was a lot deeper or more opaque than it actually is. It's a bit more milky white than even my dip powder. So, but we're gonna use that. And then on my left hand, initially I tried using one of my chroming powders, but it leans a little bit more pink, and with a slight green cast to it. And it really didn't look good, and it didn't look accurate to what the intended outcome was going to be. So I used a hack that a lot of other people are using, and I just used a color from one of my eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to be scrubbing on this color. It is by MAC. I don't know what color it is. I don't know if they actually still have it in stock, but all you're looking for is a frosted pearly white to give that pearlized cast to it. And you can see it on my thumbnail a little bit better than on my other nails. I could have done probably a second layer, but I like the transparency of it. So I'm going to continue on as usual and do a gel base, and then we're going to get into the meat and bones of the manicure. Alrighty, so I've got my base coat on, and we're going to go in with Dreaming of Iceland. This manicure is one of the fastest, well, it would have been the fastest if I didn't mess up, or not mess up, but use a product I didn't like in the end and have to redo my thumbnail. But this is one of the fastest manicures I've ever done. It's very straightforward. Gel polish manicure, proceeding as usual, placing the color down close to the cuticle and then pushing it towards the cuticle so as not to flood it. And then we're just going to flash cure in between layers, or rather in between fingers. If you pardon me, this is my Monday. This is my day 1 of 5 days at work, so I'm a little tired. Actually, it's my day 2. I closed last night at the restaurant, and I opened today, so I'm going on about 5.5 hours of sleep. But I'm going to be doing 2 layers or 2 coats of the milky white, and then we're going to go into scrubbing the pearl eyeshadow into the manicure. Some videos I've watched have scrubbed it into the base coat. Sorry, trying to make sure that my hand is in frame. As I was saying, some of the videos that I've watched have scrubbed it into the base coat. I tried it on my thumb, I didn't like the way it turned out, aside from the fact that I was using a color I didn't really like in the end. There's a tacky layer that stays on the base coat after you cure it. It's called an inhibition layer. And its purpose is to help the top coat adhere. You need either a tacky layer or you need to rough up your nail underneath in order to get a top coat to stick. Gel products don't like to stick to smooth surfaces. But since it has that tacky layer on it, when you're scrubbing the color into it, that tacky layer is coming off onto the applicator. And it gunks it up and it just makes it messy and streaky. The way I always learned to do it, the way I always saw other nail artists doing it, is to flash cure your top coat. Scrub it into the top coat and then cure the nail the rest of the way. So that's what I ended up doing on my other 4 nails on my left hand, and that's what I'm going to show you in a little bit. But I'm going to finish up the base, which is the Dreaming of Iceland, the Milky White by Madame Glam. And then I'm going to do a second coat, and we'll get back to actually scrubbing in the pearlized white when that is all done. We're going to start the process of chroming the nail, and the reason I put on a base coat is the same reason I always put on a base coat. It's just habit, and it's something for the top coat to stick to. So I'm going in and I'm doing a thin layer of top coat, and then I'm going to flash cure my thumb and chrome that. Then I'm going to go in and apply the top coat to my other nails and proceed the same way. So I'm going to cure this for 10 seconds. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to rub the applicator generously into the white. I'm going to just rub it on the nail. It doesn't matter if you get it on your skin, because after you cure the nail and put another top coat on, you can just wipe it away with alcohol. Make sure you get around the cuticle and the free edge, side walls. Just like that. Now I'm gonna cure it. 1 second. I'm not gonna cure it. I'm gonna go in and I'm going to do my other nails. I'm going to do them all at the same time, and you'll see it makes the process go so much faster. Please make sure that when you're doing this, you use a top coat that is no wipe, meaning it does not have that inhibition layer, and you don't have to worry about it gumming up your applicator. Now, if you wanted to build this up, you can certainly cure it the rest of the way, like we're going to do in a moment. Put another layer of gel top coat on, and then do this whole process again. But the key to this look is having that transparency, because as a glaze, you would know with a glazed donut, they are transparent. So I went and cured that for 60 seconds. Now I'm just gonna brush any residue off of my nail. And where usually I would say go in with another base coat, I really don't want to build up the thickness of my nails anymore. So I'm going to put a light coat of primer on my nail to get that tacky layer back so that the top coat will stick better. You do wanna make sure that you wipe your brush off in between. If I can get my lint-free wipe, so that you're not dragging product into the bottle. There may still be a little bit of product on the surface of your nail, so you want to just make sure that you're wiping the brush in between. Now that your nails are cured, you can go in and take a little bit of alcohol, wipe around the cuticle to get any residue from the eyeshadow or the chroming powder or whatever you used off, and your manicure is basically done. All that's left to do is to put some cuticle oil on and go about the rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Glad to have you. Please give me a like and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, please put them down in the box below. And as always, I will leave information for all the products that I used in the description box below. Like I said, with the eyeshadow, I'm not exactly sure what color it is, but that doesn't really matter. You can use any pearlized white or really any eyeshadow you could probably use to chrome your nails with. You don't have to have these specialty powders that you pick up on Amazon or on other company websites. You can use whatever eyeshadow you have at home, or you can pick up a cheap chroming eyeshadow in the store. But that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again for stopping by. If you're new, please give me a like and subscribe. If you have been coming back and you enjoy my videos and you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so, and I will see you in the next video.